Good morning, class. Welcome to St. Peter School. This is your science class, and in previous class, we were doing the question and an answer of chapter number 2, that is plant structure and function. So, all the students are requested to take out your books and take out page number chapter 2. Sorry, take out chapter 2, page number, okay, page number 15. I think we have already done up to the question number 4, and now today we are going to start with the question number 5. Now, what is the question? Describe the function of various parts of a plant. So, what are the various parts of the plant? We have done this lots of time. What are the various? There are the different parts of the plant: androecium, gynoecium, calyx, corolla. This is the part of flower. Androecium is the male reproductive organ. The androecium consists of holes of stamen. The stamen consists of filament, long and cylinder stalk, and anther bilobed structure. The typical method anther is bilobed, which contains the pollen grain. Gynoecium is the female reproductive organ. Gynoecium represents the female reproductive part made up of carpels. Carpel is made up of style. Style it connects. Carpel is made. Sorry. Okay. Gynoecium represents the female reproductive part made up of the carpels. Carpels is made up of style, stigma, ovary. These all are the parts of carpel. That is called female part of the flower. Style, it connects the stigma to the ovary. Stigma, it acts as a receptacle for the pollen grains, and ovary, it is the enlarged basal part of which style lies. Each ovary bears one or more ovules attached to the cushion like placenta. After fertilization, ovules develop into seeds and ovary into the fruit. Calyx refers the calyx. They are green in color. They protect the plant in stage and also attract the insects for pollination. Corolla refers to the brightly colored whole of the flower. Individual unit of the corolla is petals. Petal protect the inner essential organs and attract the pollinators since they are brightly colored. Okay. Now, question number 6. Now come to the question number 6. Certain properties are mentioned below. Find a leaf corresponding to each property and describe those plants. Leaves with a smooth surface, leaves with the rough surface, and fleshy leaf, spines on leaf. So there are different types of leaves present in different types of plant. We all know. And what character, what is the question? Question is here to show the examples of all the all the types of plants which are having the leaves with smooth surface, leaves with the regular rough surface, fleshy leaf, spines on leaf. Okay, in question number 5, actually the question is describe the function of various parts of plant. So you can also include the and when you will describe the part of the plant, na? So you will describe the flower too, and also you will describe that plant is having a stem, node and internode, I node and internode, and okay, so node and internode is not taught to you. So what you are going to do, just write one line about the root and one line about the stem. Okay, that it's the green part of the plant. That's all. Just add only about the root. That is what is the work of root. That's all. So in question number 5, you are going to add the root, stem, and then you can describe the flower part. Okay. Now, leaf with the smooth surface. First example is Salix carolinea, or the commonly known as southern willow, is a plant which has smooth leaves. The simple, smooth edge, narrow leaves are 2 to 4 meter long, green above the whitish underneath. So this plant is having a long 2 to 4 meter long leaves, even and they are having a narrow edge, like a smooth edge and narrow leaves. Okay, you can see the image is given here. Image is already given here. This is the image of only the Salix carolinana, or you can know the southern willow also. Now, leaf with the rough surface is Asperifolia, which is a type of plant which has rough leaves. It belongs to the category of shrubs. Fleshy leaves. Plants with the fleshy leaves are called the succulent and are usually found in the area like deserts. Their leaves are green and fleshy because they store water in them, which can be used under the adverse condition. For example, Oputina. You can see this is the picture of Opuntia. Okay. I think okay, its name, it is also known as Oputina, and it's written here Opuntia. So, but it's okay. This is the structure of Oputina, and this is very broad and this is thick. So, what happened? These leaves used to store the starch in it, and also used to store water inside it. So, this type of leaf, it looks like a fleshy. Okay. Spines on the leaf. Many plants have spines on their leaves. It is the way of protecting themselves from being eaten and destroyed by animals. For example, acacia and aloe vera. These all are very common example. The leaves which are having spines on it. The two characteristics, why the spines are present on it is the reason behind it is two types. First, to protect them from the grazing animals, the animals who used to graze the plant, so they will not eat those plant, and also these and it is also a way of protecting themselves from eaten and destroyed by the animals. Okay. And also the spines are for the insects also, insects can also not sit on the plants which is having spines on it. Okay. Now, question number 7. I think this is the last question to you. Find the plant parts. So this is a puzzle. You can see. So when you will sit and do puzzle, first try to do this puzzle by your own. Don't see the video by your own. That it will be fun for you. Few examples have been given here. Root. Okay, answers are all the givens, but you can see root here, calyx here, bud, petals, root, yes, leaf, stem, radicle, flower. These all are the part of the plant. Now, in question number 5, which we have done this, I think describe the function of the various part of the plant. So now, what you will do? First of all, you will write the different part of the plant is root, stem, leaf, and flower. Root, you will just explain it in a one line. Root is used to absorb the water and minerals from the soil. Stem is and the stem is used for the growing the other part of the plant, like flower, leaves, and buds on it. That's all. Leaf you will use to prepare food for the plant, and then you will explain the flower in a detailed way as it is given here. Okay. Okay, so now we are done with the question and answer of this chapter. Now in next class we are going to start with the next chapter, that is the properties of natural resources. So till the time, what you're going to do, note down all the question and answer in your copy, and keep revising, keep learning all the points which is already studied. Thank you. Bye bye.